Hey folks, this is Rod again. I just thought I'd show you a little bit something on the front end of the bike. My lights came in today. I'm already running the LEDs on the headlight and my passing lights, but my running light, my signals, they finally come in for the front. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going from this look. As you can see, it's just the old school original blinkers on both sides. We're going to change that. We're going to change that from this to that. So the old in with the new. What I'm going to do is I got to take these covers off. You got two Phillips head screws. I've already taken one out for the sake of the video, so I don't make it so long. Just take your screws out, and on the front, mine's an 05, so I have two different size bulbs. On the front, I got 1157s, which means it's a double end here. The tail lights, my blinkers back there is 1156s, which they only have one element there. So if you want to do an upgrade, make sure you know what your bike's calling for. So the ones that I went with are just simple plug and plays. I'll put a description and a link to where you can find these in the description panel if you like them. These actually have a running light circle, and then when you do the blinker, it blinks yellow on the inside. What I like about these was my bike's an old bike, so they take the 3 1/4 inch lens on it. So this come in two pieces. I had this metal plate. It's got a piece of 3M tape right there on it. I stuck my light through there, and it stuck very well. It's got one way it goes in. It's got the top cut out. It's got the little sides for your screws to go in there. It only goes in one way. And like I said, it's 1157. So you have to be in mind of your little tick marks on each side. So it's just a plug and play. You plug it up in there, push up and twist. And that's basically it. And do not pinch your wires. Now the way this goes on, it's supposed to hang on right inside there, just like that. Now what I did, I got smoked lenses, which I'm probably going to change that because I don't really like them. I'll probably go with clear, and I'll show you why. Because when I turn it on, this is the effect that I have. Like I said, you got a nice little light right there, running light. And then when I turn my blinker on, it goes yellow, which is cool. That fast blink, I'll show you how to get rid of that in a little bit. But for now, I'll show you the difference when I get my smoke lens on. I'm just not happy, and I wasn't thinking too well with the smoke lens. So I'm going to pop this one in. I'll show you the difference on it. Now you got to be careful. You got to get everything lined up just right with these lights, or your lens won't seal. So what I do is I just do a little something like that right there. And once I got it in there, that's all there is to it. It's as simple as it can be. Now, the problem, like I said, I'll show y'all right here. The running light is still good, but I'm afraid that smoke lens, it's not going to give me the effects that I'm looking for, especially I got clear lenses here. So I've got some clear lenses ordered, and I'll be having those in pretty quick. So I'm going to do this other side right fast. Like I said, it's just the same thing. You take your 2 screws out, pop your lens cover off, pop your bulb out. And me, I've already got mine set up. So all I got to do is plug and play. Now if you don't have any of that dielectric grease, I would suggest you get some and just put it on the ends of your bulbs before you put them back in there. And all that does is keep the corrosion down. That's all it does. Now, I don't know what I did with my lens. Yeah, I got a bad habit of sticking stuff in my pocket. So now that I have my lens, I'll get my screw started. I'll make sure this is in there and the wires aren't binding. And I'll start a screw. Like I said, once I get it up in there, I'll hold my plate so they don't bind. And it's just as simple as 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's just that simple. I may do a video on the headlight. I'll take them out and put them back in, but they're just plug and plays as well. They're Sunpies on Amazon. I bought them for about a little over $100, and they work well. So this is the end result. I have the running LED ring, and then it goes to the yellow flasher, and you can see that flash. It sees it. Well, maybe it's already registered. It has. So that's pretty cool. But I'll tell y'all how to get out of that, what they call that quick flash. I don't know the exact terminology for it. But what you do is you have to turn your bike on and you hit your emergency flashers. And what that does is it sends a signal. It'll make them work the way they're supposed to, and they'll flash like that. And what you do is you sit there with it for about 30 seconds to a minute, and let the memory catch that there's a voltage drop. Well, once your computer catches the voltage drop, then it'll say, okay, well, that's normal. And that's what you get. You'll get the normal blinking. So once you do that for 30 seconds to a minute, is disengage your blinkers, your hazards, and turn your turn signals on, and they'll be just fine. They'll be back to normal. Now, I know they say you're supposed to buy this little resistor and plug in and whatnot, but I found this right here on my 05 Road King works quite well. And you turn it off and you turn it back on, and they should register. Pretty cool for the LEDs. Like I said, I put a link down in the description on where I got them if you guys are interested in it. It's just owning your own bike, making it yours. Once again, I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all take care.